Welcome back, everybody. Alright, I am excited to show you this one because this is something that is near and dear to my heart. The title's already given it away, so we'll just jump right in. I have long been searching for a tourniquet pouch because I don't like, even though I have for a long time, and on some of my rigs still do, just out of necessity, ran my tourniquet just open and attached. I've never liked doing that, but I've done it out of necessity. Now, I have tried over the years multiple different tourniquet pouches. I even tried making my own version. My own version was close, but it still wasn't what I wanted. For the life of me, I just couldn't break my mental barrier to figure out exactly how I wanted. I knew what I wanted a tourniquet pouch to do, and I knew how I wanted it to be. I just couldn't get my head around how to actually make it happen. I don't know why. It's honestly such a simple thing, but sometimes the simple things are the ones that just stump our brain into a fog, but is what it is. So I made my own that I was never happy with, and I've been beta testing it for quite a few years, and again, I've just not been happy with how it worked, how it turned out, where it was at, and I wasn't sure what to do to change it to make it better. So all of a sudden, along comes my friend Cody over at Sewjourn Gear, who says, "Hey, look what I've got." And lo and behold, it's tourniquet pouch. And the instant I saw it, the light bulb clicked, and I'll be honest, I almost felt like there was some kind of telepathic thing going on, because somehow or another he had gotten into my head, and the idea that I've been brewing for multiple years now and couldn't figure out, he managed to get into my head and find it and dig it out and do it, and did it pretty dadgum good well. Okay. I have got a couple of these tourniquet pouches now of my own, and that's what I want to show y'all. So this is one of his tourniquet pouches. This one's in Ranger Green. And I like a tourniquet pouch because it just protects the tourniquet from the mud, the muck, the dirt, the crap, the sun, etc. Gives it a little bit of protection, but when done right, still allows you quick access to the tourniquet. That's the whole goal. His is spot on the money. Okay? So it's a pouch. It's open at the bottom. I don't know if you can see all the way through there, maybe. Anyway, it's open on the bottom, so it's not going to fill up with water or anything like that. It's got Velcro on the front, and you pull it up and the tourniquet comes right out. You've got a little bit of elastic right here, and I'll show you how that works in a second to give it a little protection. Now, yes, it is Velcro. However, if I've got to pull a tourniquet out, Velcro is not a concern. Okay, so just go ahead and eliminate that. Oh, I'm about to sneeze. Right out of your right out of your mind. I don't know if he designed this way, but he's also got a lovely loop right here at the bottom, and I don't have it so I can do it, but you could tie some 550 cord or something through there and make you a little loop that you could grab to pull that up. So I don't know if he intended that to be there like that, but it is, and that's what you can do, and that's probably what I'm going to plan on doing. That way I can just hook a finger on that loop of 550 cord and yank it right open. Okay, now it has a full complement of MOLLE webbing on the back. Comes with malice clip. The nice thing about the way he's done the MOLLE webbing, which is exactly how I would do it myself, is, again, he got into my head. I was wanting to make one that would fit on the bleeder pouches that I make. Again, I couldn't quite get it like I wanted it. He did. And I'll be straight up honest with you. Since he has these out, I have zero interest in making these anymore. I would rather see you go straight to him and buy them from him because he's already making them. Again, my whole goal with my company is to get good gear in the hands of good people. Doesn't always have to be my gear. If somebody else is making good product, I will straight up send you to them. Coincidentally, this happens to work perfectly with my product, so it complements it. As you can see with this one that I've got right here, the webbing that I put on the side of my bleeder pouches, this will mount right on perfectly. And what I did was I pulled the full-size malice clip off, and I am using a short Whiskey 24 MOLLE strap. You can use the long MOLLE straps from Whiskey 24. You can use the long malice clips. You can use the short MOLLE straps, or you can even use a short malice clip. Now, to mount it on, for my purposes, on my bleeder pouch with the two rows of webbing that I have here, you only need to utilize 1, 2, 3 points of the webbing. Now, the good thing is with it being back there, you can use whichever ones you need to. So for example, I've got this one starting out at the top row of webbing, and you can see it hangs down just a little bit. If I drop that down, I could raise that up one more notch and make it just about perfectly level with that up top, and it would work fine. It just all depends on how you decide you want to run it. I don't necessarily need the full MOLLE attachment on there because I'm only utilizing 3 rows of webbing instead of the full 5. You can mount it on either side of the bleeder pouch, but the way it works, you can see I've got the tourniquet in there. You pull that up, and this is a whole heck of a lot easier when you've got the rig on. You pull it up and the tourniquet comes right out. But meanwhile, it's completely protected. That is what I've always wanted a tourniquet pouch to do. It goes back in relatively easy. Getting it back in a hurry is not really a priority though. Getting it out in a hurry is a priority. The other thing this does is it covers up your Velcro around your windlass hooks. Again, this is this will hold a cat tourniquet or I believe a soft T. But by covering up that Velcro, you're effectively hiding the white strip that's on there, and it keeps the Velcro from getting full of stuff. A class that we did earlier this year, quite a few of us noticed after class, because we do stuff out in the field, like, you know, where you should be doing it. We noticed that the Velcro on a lot of our tourniquets was full of pieces of grass and leaves and debris, and while it still would have worked, it was a lot of unnecessary gunk that ideally you don't want there. This is a solution for it. So it protects it, it covers it up, keeps it readily accessible, offers you versatility. You can mount it on a belt, you can mount it on a pack, you can mount it on chest rig, directly on molly webbing. You can put it on the side of my bleeder pouches that I make. You can put these tourniquet pouches everywhere. Just to show you, I have tried, this one here is from North American Rescue. I've had it for a long time. I'm not even going to show you the one that I made, because honestly I don't even like the one that I made enough to bother showing it to you. I have tried this one right here for some time now from T3 Gear. It's well made. The construction and sewing of it is well made. And the way it works is you pull that and you open it up, and there's your tourniquet. That's great, and it does a good job of protecting the tourniquet, but honestly it's a little bit more work than what I really wanted to have to do to access the tourniquet. Because again, if I'm having to get to the tourniquet, I typically need it right now. Like, I need it right away, and chances are, more likely than not, I'm not going to have the best dexterity in the world, be it from the injury that's causing me to need the tourniquet, be it from blood loss, be it from adrenaline, be it from a combination of all the above, etc. Simple. Pull it, pull it. That's what I want. So yes, you have just watched a long video about a tourniquet pouch, and I make zero apologies for it. I'm going to put a link to these down in the description box. No, he did not pay me to talk about them. No, I don't get a dime for talking about them. No, it doesn't benefit me in any way whatsoever. I want you guys to have good gear from a good source. And Cody's got good things going on over there at Sewjourn. I love the quality of his gear because it's every bit the same quality that I would make. I use his stuff. I've got one of his Minuteman bags. I've got a couple other pouches that he's made. I use his stuff myself, and I make gear for a living. So for whatever that's worth to you. I think right now he's just got these in Coyote and Ranger Green. I think that's kind of what he's going to stick with, which honestly is perfectly fine. You can pretty much use Coyote and Ranger Green on anything. Doesn't matter. I think he said that he might end up doing some other colors or patterns if there was enough interest, but don't quote me on that. The other thing is, there's really only a little bit of Cordura on here, so really trying to do it in, like, for example, my preferred M81, you're not really even going to see it. It's primarily made out of webbing, which is brilliant in and of itself. So, get Ranger Green or Coyote and stick a little Krylon on there, and nobody will ever see it. It'll disappear, I promise. Bonus point. This is also a new little thing that Cody's got out. This, some of you should recognize. Yes, boys and girls, that is eerily reminiscent of an old school USGI M16 cleaning kit pouch, which is pretty much what that's supposed to be, a cleaning kit pouch. I have a cleaning kit in a GI pouch in my ruck. I will be transferring the contents to this pouch right here, just because reasons. Cody's got these up on the website too. before I let you guys go, it dawns on me that I did not pull up the price. My bad. I should have already had that up and ready for you. Let's see here. Tourniquet pouches. Yeah, okay. So currently he only has Ranger Green. I would imagine if these sell good, you'll probably see some Coyote ones down the road, but again, don't quote me on that. He's giving these things away, okay? He's straight up giving them away. This, okay, again, I sew for a living, guys. I have my own business. I make gear. This is a $30 pouch. From the time and man hours to stitch it and assemble it, this is a $30 pouch. He's selling them for $23. Y'all better go snatch them up. I might even order some more for myself in addition to the ones I already got, because that's a steal. Now, I'm not just bragging. That's a straight up steal. And the cleaning kit pouches are $12 a piece. Currently only available in M81 Woodland, but that's because that is God's plaid, and God has ordained it, which I'm all about. $12 for the rifle cleaning kit pouch. Let's see. Oh, now he's completely out of Minuteman bags. I was going to try to push some of those on y'all too, but I would get on the list to be notified for when he puts out more Minuteman bags if y'all need them, because I still hold that one of his Minuteman bags and the inserts for it, for the mags, and the bleeder kit, IVAC, and one of these on the outside, you got you a pretty doggone good little fighting setup. It is. People will tell you it's not, but they're wrong. So I'll put links in the description box. Thanks for sticking around and listening this long about a tourniquet pouch, but it was important enough that it was worth taking the time to talk about. So take care, guys. Stay safe. I will see y'all later.